Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Now, in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to give you guys a very actionable tactic. It's going to be more of a mindset, but at the same time, it's actually going to be very, very practical. It's going to be one of those principles that you can implement right away into your agency, into your social media marketing agency, or into any online business that you are trying to get started or you're already working with to really get insane results. And it's one of the biggest problems that most online entrepreneurs have, and I definitely fell into this trap. And so it's going to take me a few minutes to actually make my point, but if you don't have those 2 minutes, sure, you can go ahead and watch some other video. But what I can tell you is understanding this principle is going to be the difference between you actually investing time into a business model and making it work and actually scaling it to maybe 10K a month, 20K a month, or you actually completely wasting your time and not getting any real results with that online business model. So really excited for this video, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, the name of the principle is death by 1,000 cuts. And it's not something that I made up myself. It's not something that I invented even myself. It's a principle that's been around for a while now. And it's something that is so overlooked. And it's the primary reason why people don't get results. Basically, what it boils down to is what you think actually wastes time is not probably where you're wasting time. Where you're actually wasting time is those little things every single day that you do that aren't actually moving the needle forward. And that is how you die, right? That is how your business dies. And that is how you don't progress. It's not actually the big events. It's not like a worldwide pandemic, right? It's actually the little things that you do every day that just waste time and that don't move the needle forward. And those little things boil down to three main areas, at least in the SMA space. And it's really how this principle actually manifests itself. The first area is networking, okay? I see so many agency owners, they get into the space and they have this urge to network with other, like-minded budding entrepreneurs, right? And that is just the biggest waste of time. Why are you speaking to people that are on the same level as you and that are not really going to add much value to your life or to your business, right? Now, I'm not saying don't make friends. I'm not saying, if you want to have an accountability partner, sure, go ahead and do that, right? Go ahead and connect with other like-minded people, right? But if they're on the same level as you, then you guys are not really moving up because you guys are on the same level. And so there's not much value that you can add to each other. Maybe, support, maybe, but it's definitely not one of the things that is going to allow you to actually step up, level up, and move your agency forward. There's no need to network with other agency owners or jump on a quick call and see how you guys are doing. If you, as I said, if you want to have an accountability partner, sure, go ahead. I know that works for some people, so you do you, but my personal recommendation is do not spend time networking with people who are on the same level, who are on the same industry. Network with people who can actually become a client of your agency, and that will actually move your agency forward. So that is what I would actually recommend. And just the sheer amount of time people waste, talking to people in their space on LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram and just connecting with other like-minded people, it's just honestly, it's such a waste of time. And what I can show you, if you cut that, or even better, replace that with networking with people that could become clients, right? Maybe in your niche, it's going to have a drastic difference in the way you scale up, and you're going to be able to level up much faster. So that is really the first area. The second thing is inefficiencies. And so what I mean by this is if you're spending 15 minutes to get one single lead, that is a very inefficient thing to do. If you're spending an hour plus or an hour even compiling a video audit for a client, that is a very inefficient thing to do. But if you don't realize this little times and this little inefficiencies actually pile up. And it's actually what Taylor's management principle is built on, right? It's just, making sure that there's no inefficiencies. And so when you don't have any inefficiencies, there's nothing really slowing down the conveyor belt. But if you have all these inefficiencies that you're not really looking at, because, what's the difference between, spending 5 minutes and spending 10 minutes on a lead, right? At the end of the day, it's just 5 minutes. But if you do 60 leads a day, that is a lot of time. If you do 2 video audits, whereas you could have done 5 in the same time, that is a lot of video audits. That is a lot of potential you are wasting, because that is a difference of 3 video audits a day. So if you multiply that by 7, that is 21 video audits that you're literally missing on by not looking at what are some things that you could be more efficient in. Another big area of inefficiency is the vanity side of building an agency, right? Are you spending 2 months to just have your website looking good, right? Are you spending 2 months to just have your LinkedIn profile optimized? Are you spending 3 months to just have your Facebook and Instagram looking good or professional? Are you spending a lot of time putting out content for your agency, content marketing for your agency, and it's not really having much of an effect, right? More importantly and more nuanced, are you taking a look at what's coming back from your outreach and seeing, okay, this outreach method actually works amazingly well. This does not really. So let's actually cut down this by a bit and let's double down on this outreach method to get better results, right? Are you taking a look at all the inefficiencies in your agency? Is it just running like a smooth conveyor belt and there's no inefficiencies, or are you wasting 2-3 hours every single day on just like these little things that you don't realize maybe, but it's just really slowing you down. So take a look at all those areas of inefficiencies that I just mentioned and even more, right? For example, you could take a look at even client communication and team communication and really see what are some of the areas where I could really improve on and make everything so much more efficient so that I actually have more time and I can actually get more output. Right? How can I get more output out of less input? That is the question that you should be asking yourself. And the final area, the final source of death by 1,000 cuts is distractions. What I mean by this is social media and the internet. Take a look at your screen time. Take a look at your social media consumption. Instagram, I think, tells you how much time you're spending on Instagram. If you have an iPhone or anything similar, you can. It's very, very easy to check out your screen time, but it's something that is very important that you do. Take a look at how much time you're spending on distractions, right? And make sure that you put blockers around it. And so I would personally recommend that you guys delete Instagram off your phone, you delete Facebook, you delete TikTok, whatever you actually use, you delete Netflix off your computer. And what I can tell you is, yes, it's definitely going to be hard in the first few days, especially if you are addicted to those platforms. But what I can also tell you is that when I did this a few months ago, honestly, just the most blissful days of my life. My productivity actually skyrocketed and it was just very blissful. So the brain actually tricks you into thinking you actually need this stuff, but you really don't. And it will do you so much good, not only for your business, but for your mental health, etc., etc. Because one of the things that you guys need to keep in mind is that, yes, our business is literally built on social media. And you can use social media to make money, to grow your business, to level up in life, or you can let social media use you. And you can give your time, energy, focus, and attention to Facebook completely for free, and they can sell it for a profit. So that is really your choice. And that is really the final thing that I would say. I really hope you guys enjoyed this principle and you took something of value out of the death by 1,000 cuts principle. And hopefully you can implement this, or at least keep it in mind while you're going through your day-to-day as an agency owner or as an entrepreneur online. And so really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, drop a like, it will help shout out with the algorithm, and I'd really appreciate it. Also, leave down below any comments, any questions you may have on this video. Lastly, if you haven't checked out the free masterclass that I've put together for you guys, there's nothing for sale on how to sign and keep 4-figure retainer clients. The feedback that I've been getting on it, just insane. People are literally taking this stuff, applying it, and getting results, signing clients. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and check out the link in the description. And as always, guys, hope everything is going well in your agency journey, and I will speak to you in the next one. Peace.